Hello and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 4, Reformation. Today we have Sadistic versus Ethereal for this best of one qualifiers with Blight on Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm joined with me by Ghosty again. Ghosty, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Mal. I'm very excited for today's match. We had a really good run with the Ghoul sets earlier on this morning, and to follow up with the Blight set, a set that I know, like me, you enjoy watching. Very high pace and high action.
I love seeing I love seeing Blight sets.
Yeah, and Freddy Fazbear's very interesting map. Not one that you tend to see on comp, being one of the newer maps, so I'm interested to see how it's played out. Main building, very strong resource, as we know. Some really good pallets, and might be a little bit difficult for the Blight, so we'll have to see how //C handles it, and we have some double pallets to start chase off.
Well, they stand by Adam. They do get the vault, and I believe they are, I think that was Light, making their way to main. They're playing the ball pit here. Ooh, and they take the tag here, going 12.
We have a pallet though, so not as strong as we
there's no pallet at back 12. Unlucky. Alright, but they do have the pallet here at 11 and the connecting pallet to main from 11. Ooh, it's a double pallet here at 11. We get the drop here by Adam, but unfortunately Adam goes down as Blight wins the 50. Very well played by C, playing Blight here for Sadistic.
I was about to say, oh my, double pallet RNG. Double pallets at 1 and at the back 11/12 side of main? Like, what is this RNG?
Yeah,
but insane.
What do you
nice
think of nice quick down for sure, but I was going to ask Ghosty, what do you think of the build of the Blight?
As mentioned before, I do like this build. Caller Brian, nice synergy with Eruption and some good info if they decide to jump back onto the gens. Ruin doesn't have any protection, but it does give nice early slowdown. And at the end of the day, if they cleanse the totem, that is time wasted. DBD being a very time management style game, especially in competitive.
Yeah, for real. And like, they have to cleanse Ruin, because like playing into Ruin, I feel like playing into Ruin on Blight, especially when you get to the 1v3, the 1v2, it becomes so impossible to get meaningful gen pressure.
Oh, 100%. And just having that freedom that if the Blight does find a survivor and push them off a gen, not having to kick that gen, they can just rely on Ruin to start regressing the gen. Really nice, especially since I believe, Mel, Pain Res for most parts is always banned on Blight, so
usually, yeah. So usually with tier 1 killers or S tier killers, usually Pain Res isn't allowed on them, as they're very strong. It looks like we're going to protect the hook here. Claude coming for the unhook. We're going to try and body block. Will we get the second stage confirmed here? But no, Claude manages to sneak through and get the unhook.
Oh.
We're going to hit Adam straight off the bat. Gonna pop that BT. Interesting we didn't decide to slug Claude there. Oh, a plot twist! I think I know what's coming, Ghosty. I think I know what's coming. Do you?
Do we hit the skill check? Oh! Are we wrong? Is this not what we think it is? What?
I honestly thought it was a DS there.
I was so with you, like, that screams DS right there, but I mean, they could have maybe missed a skill check. It could have maybe actually been DS, because you would normally see plot twist alongside DS to have a way to force them.
Or they could be saving for DS for later, I guess. That's another option, right? If it's on them. Claude is in chase now here. This is just a single pallet, not very safe.
It looks like we're going to have a walk down. Not the worst death spot though, up in the one corner. It looks like most of our gens are along that 7 side of main, so overall pretty good death spot regardless, and it does mean that Adam does get pulled for free and should manage to sneak off to be reset as well, so...
It's very important Adam gets reset here, I think.
Very much so. We do have 2 gens popped though, so pretty good gen progress for our survivors.
Yeah.
With Ruin up as well.
Oh, okay,
and there's plot twist
they're using
again.
the plot twist to reset this time, I think. Ooh,
I think that's
the question is, will Blight find the plot twist?
If the plot twist gets found, that could be, I'd say, a very detrimental situation. But if the plot twist does go through, that is a lot of time saved for the other 2 remaining survivors. That will allow one to potentially rotate to one side to get the pick on claw, caster's curse, as we see the unhook has happened. So
yeah, plot twist should be finishing now. There we go. Oh wow, my timing. No, I'm not caster's curse. I literally called plot twist as finishing. I was counting in my head.
Wait, you're just the goat. I'm wrong. Also, I will like to say, Ruin's actually in a pretty reasonably good spot. It is tucked away in Shack, which I get can be a bit obvious, but at the same time, not the worst spawn for Ruin, since I believe on this map you can get some pretty yucky spawns like along that mid-section.
Okay, Ghosty, you need to stop. Alright, we're gonna put Eruption and Qualifier on this generator. Hopefully we're gonna get it down soon so we can proc it. Drop Shack pallet. We will see both survivors here. 2 survivors. 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 2
Insane that though, we do lose Ruin, but as you mentioned, Mal, and I guess you could say minus safety net, we do now have Eruption. Call of Brian being a very nice regression perk to make up for it, alongside the beautiful synergy with Eruption.
What a see winning that 50, very well played. Oh, will we see a oh what a play. I was wondering if we were gonna see like a swing into the window. Oh, well
that was
played.
very nice.
You know, yeah, we are slugging. This is why I love Blight games. Like, this is watching the people play Blight is so cool.
Especially like these teams, like we have quite a few high caliber teams, and it looks like the ones we have today are very good as well. Oh no!
What a hit! I think the note is if Adam is DS, DS would have expired, and also Adam has been working on that gen, which is a conspicuous action with disables your decisive strike.
So Adam has to buy as much time as they can. We do get the pick up on Nancy, but it looks like Adam loses that 50, revolting in. Yeah. Unfortunate, but Nancy does get picked unhealed.
Incredible patience there by C, by the way. Like, just holding that, like, mind gaming the Adam to vault into them and getting that punish. And that will be our first survivor sacrifice with 3 gens remaining. Very good spot here for our Blight.
I do like that attempted swing at the window as well. That cheeky little see if they hug that window too tight. I remember I had a silly little oopsie in a for fun customs I think we were doing where I got smacked at shack window.
Yeah, I mean I've been trying to learn a bit more Survivor, right? And I've gotten hit on the window a couple of times. I always feel like an idiot when it happens to me, but my bad.
Your Survivor's been improving quite well, Mal, considering that you are one of our killer players transitioning into Survivor, so you're doing quite well.
A gen does finish. I think that was main.
It was main, so that means main is now completely free to be used, and since they didn't take chase to that early on, we do have a lot of resources in there. We should have the double pallet spawns that are normally in there alongside the windows, and still technically the stairs, since elevation tech, I guess you call it tech, still does work on Blight, so a very good loop to have for this sort of transitioning into the late game.
I think I wish we get. I was hoping to see more is maybe some chases being taken to main. We haven't seen that much yet so far.
I'm wondering if they're holding it or they're conserving it, Mal, to make sure that they have it for this last.
I think they should have used it. Like if you're gonna use a strong tile, use it before the tunnel out. Use it. Have the tunnel out. Use it. I don't know. Is main is? I'm very excited to see how main plays because I've seen some cool stuff. Some of the Blights I've seen play on this map do in main. So I'm you know. It's I would say it's very hard. Like when I tried playing Blight here, I couldn't fucking play main.
It isn't the easiest play. So many like sharp corners, plenty of safety with pallets, and just a lot of tight areas to really try and like get around. It's not the easiest thing to do, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, we spot. I think that's Claude. Ooh, it is. We've got a swing. Oh, Claude reads it and does not get hit. Well played by her. Will she come around?
What? Does have pallet control though. Ooh.
Ooh, gets the vault, and we do get the hit here on Plumber's Claude. We'll see, get the down here. There's no pallet in this area, so Blight can run full straight. However, oh my gosh. C is just the goat. The bump logic to instead of forcing that door that Claude ran to, going through the other door here in the ball pit room to get that down. We're gonna get a hook here in main.
There's no ball pit pallet. If ball pit pallet was a thing, that could have been a big time waster for C, but without ball pallet, very good read to take that outside door and make sure that they can get that down.
I don't know, this is really cool. I love Blight sets, man, like...
It's just been constant, non-stop. There's been almost no downtime to really, like, talk about what's going on. It's just been chase, Chen, like...
I mean, go see it. Speaking of what's going on, what do you think? How do you think it's going? Do you think, like... I think this is possibly 4Kable. If we get Claude out here, it's looking like a 4K2 maybe, even.
Yeah, I think with how the Survivors have been playing, and with main still being very much like a strong loop at the moment, I think... At worst, maybe a 4K0, but I agree. If Claudette does get caught out and removed without a gem popping, definitely 4K2.
Oh, can we get a PC check?
Laura has appeared. PC check indeed. How do we know? Like,
guys, how? Fair enough. They're just their game sense is just the goat, I guess. Well played by them. We're gonna off the slug Lara here, I think.
I just think there's some things that we just can't question, like just better gaming chair moment, I think.
Yeah. Ooh, we do catch Nancy out here. We're gonna get the injure. Nancy gets the stun, which does I believe is faster recovery than Blight's fatigue animation when they come out of rush.
I think Nancy may have blinded herself with that firecracker as well.
Oh my, that was very unfortunate if that is the case. But however, she's still alive. She didn't get punished for it. However,
Damn, last rush, medium volt.
Damn, like C's Blight is just, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
C's kind of cooking at the moment. I wonder if that's why the name's C, because they cook.
Okay, Ghosty. You're never invited back to casting ever again.
Alright, okay. Chat, I'm officially retiring after this, apparently. I've been fired by our owner Mal. I'm putting up a lawsuit.
No, not the lawsuit. It looks like we did get the pick on Lara here. We're trying to find Claude. I think C's goal here is to honestly find Claude and make it a 1v2. But we might just take the fresh hook here on Lara, put some forward the game state for our killer quite a bit by getting another hook on the board.
And we don't really have much gen pressure to worry about at the moment. I think that gen by Shaq had a little bit of progress, but there's nothing really with overly high progress. So yeah, definitely have a bit of time here.
We have gen at 11 here with like 10% prog, I think, from the sound of it. So it's nothing major. I think the gen at like 7 isn't really progressed. No, not really. No, there's no prog.
No. So I think that hook was a very good hook at that point.
Yeah, it's pretty much 7 and 11 right now. We see Lara running towards Shaq. We see, no, that's just one scratch perfs. One set of scratch marks. But we do get the pull here. So we know where Claude is. And we're heading straight back there as soon as we get our 5 light rushes. Ooh, we see an injured survivor here. This is Nancy. But where is Claude is the question.
Yeah, C definitely seems to be eyeing off Claudette at the moment, which I think would be a really good forward push for C if Claudette does get caught out and removed with 2 gens remaining. It'll be a pretty good situation, and as I mentioned, Call O'Brien showing that we have some survivors working on that gen by Shaq as well.
Yep, it does trigger on good skill checks, but if you're the GOAT and you're just amazing, you could dodge Call O'Brien's info by hitting those grades. Ooh.
So Lara was our one on the good skill checks, but that doesn't mean he has been able to sneak away.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how many greats she's hit before that. The gen has gotten quite a bit of progress. Like it's definitely above 20%, I think. Ooh, we have Bloodlust. Are we gonna Bloodlust this hit?
50s.
Ooh, Lara's winning the 50s. She's cooking. Christian here. But Bloodlust 2 unfortunately gets her on the window vault. And because we got an M1 hit here with Blight, we instantly have Blight Rush. And C does not miss that.
Is accepting that corner by Shaq is the play at the moment. Try and get as far away from our gens as possible and potentially allow it to hit a 4K1 if we potentially been double stacking or was on that gen pretty early. There it goes. I honestly think, man, that could be a double, actually. That seemed a bit fast.
That was fast. And I'm also very surprised. Wait, actually, I'm not surprised at all. The survivors are very coordinated there. If you notice, Eruption didn't hit anyone. They let go.
No.
Very well played by the survivors there to dodge the Eruption. Ooh.
Oh, Nancy.
This is a bit of a game.
Palette.
Oh! She dead-hearted! No!
No! Honestly, Mal, I think if we yelled E, we may have actually hit that dead hard.
Oh, very unfortunate. And we do see our last set of scratch marks here. White pair, it's one person. They do get the pick on Lara here. They're kind of back of Shaq, so we know where the survivors are. This is Claude. I'm curious, C might actually opt to just full commit this Claude for the kill to make it a 1v2. It will give Lara a bit of space to pick up Nancy here though. And also like I think to notice, I'm pretty sure we have not seen Unbreakable yet.
No, I don't think we have yet. I think we've seen Plot Twist. Possibly might have been our decisive player if they are doing the combo is gone. So no DS, we've seen Dead Hard, but
Unbreakable, I think will be on Claude. Because both Lara and Nancy had to get picked up, they didn't pick themselves up.
Very true.
It's either that or actually I wouldn't put UB on the Plot Twist player, never mind. I don't think so.
Claudette now being our second survivor sacrificed in the trial, meaning we are at a 2v1 with 1 gen remaining, but both survivors are injured, so It's still a bit scary.
Ooh, weak spot,
Lara
Lara.
being over at 10. If we get a good chase here, I think we're looking for a 4K 0 here, Mel,
Nah,
but
I disagree, Ghosty. I genuinely think this is 4K1. There's no shot they pop a gen. Like, Lara's dead here. She's M1. Gets it. Wait, did I just hear a...
I think we may have just seen
Oh,
a
yep, Nancy.
Nancy. Unfortunate. So I was a bit wrong with my call, Mel,
Alright,
because
Ghosty. A nice 4K0, by the way, Ghosty.
hey, anything is possible, okay?
It
Blight sets a
is.
spec.
I mean,
Like,
Lara could have juiced there. She was playing really well earlier.
yeah, I'm honestly a bit surprised that Nancy just hard committed that. I mean, I guess she couldn't have really made too much distance, but with how long that down on Lara took, Nancy
Poor
may have
Lara.
been able to make it to main and potentially stealth, and who knows what could have happened after that, but C played a really strong game to send, but Survivors did help up their end, bringing it back to a 4K1,
Yeah.
even with all that constant explosive action.
4K1, I think it's a very solid win condition. Like, it's still anyone's game. Like, Blight is expected to 4K, right? But it is also Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, so it can get a bit rough for Blight if the RNG is pretty terrible, from what I understand. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. What do you think, OC? 4K1. How do you think the other team will do?
I think that it's definitely a possible win con for the other team. I'm gonna make a prediction that we might see some more main building usage, as I agree, we didn't really see too much main building action in that game. It was mostly just trying to play around the sort of 1, Shack, and 10 area. So I'm hoping to see main building get utilized a little bit more in our next match, but 4K1, definitely a tieable win condition. 4K2, it is Blight. And Freddy Fazbear isn't the biggest map, but if we have some good chases, you never know.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back soon while we set up our next game, and see how Ethereal's killer does.
It's definitely a possible win con for the other team. I'm gonna make a prediction that we might see some more main building usage, as I agree, we didn't really see too much main building action in that game. It was mostly just trying to play around the sort of 1, Shack, and 10 area. So I'm hoping to see main building get utilized a little bit more in our next match, but 4K1, definitely a tieable win condition. 4K2, it is Blight. And Freddy Fazbear's isn't the biggest map, but if we have some good chases, you never know.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back soon while we set up our next game. Hello and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 4 qualifiers with Sadistic versus Ethereal. This time we have Ethereal up on killer with Christian playing Blight here for Ethereal and the win condition of a 4K2 and a tie condition of 4K1. And we're off to the races with an immediate chase. Oh, and so we're going to elect to drop it and probably look for a better suited chase. Ghosty, how are you? What do you think so far? Like 4K2 win con, 4K1 tie con?
It's a pretty solid result for our first game. C showing that they definitely have their idea and knowledge about this killer. Showed up a really nice performance. Never really any downtime. And definitely a doable win con. And a nice goal into the bathroom. A bar! So we're off to a good start, but it does look like we're taking that smart path and going straight back to Shack in our corrupt zone. And a slight change to the build as well. We've dropped Call of Brian. We do still have Ruin, Eruption, and Corrupt, but we've got Wretched Fate, I believe. So
Yeah.
this will be interesting to see how long our 2 totems last, but a nice quick down, so very similar to our previous game, and
yeah, I mean, like,
I can definitely see a 4K2.
with like Wretched, right? The main thing is like you want to make sure that the tunnel out is not the obsession. Which granted it could change, but with stuff like Decisive Strike and For the People. But ideally it's not to get that max Wretched value. It like 33% generator speed minus speed on generator repairs is crazy. It pretty much takes the survivor out of the game until they get that gen fix. Until they get that totem cleansed.
Very much so, and there's also still a chance that instead of Wretched, they may end up cleansing Ruin, which would still be a good cleanse, but it does mean that that player is still slow down, which this time around it's going to be our Meg.
Also, they got the pull here on Felix and a really, really quick reset. There's definitely some healing perks involved here, possibly like Resurgence.
Resurgence being a very nice perk, and that's accessible for Blight as well, so could have been Resurgence. No, it may have been a double heal even, but with the gen popping, I reckon that was Resurgence.
Oh, we're gonna vault the window. All right, well, looks like Felix is able to exit that TNL. However, they're stuck in this middle map filler palette. Will they make it somewhere? Ooh, I don't think they're making it. No, and they do go down, and that'll be our second hook of the trial. Or not, we're gonna opt the slug, and we are immediately in a chase here with Meg. She's affected by Wretched Fate, so like that gen, I think without Wretched Fate, that gen would have popped by now.
DS player. If not, they may have also unfortunately missed a skill check, which hopefully not, but Death Hook Survivor at 4 gens. Very good position to be in for Christian, and straight into our next chase on our Obsession, ready on Meg.
Yeah. We got the double pallets here in the middle map. She drops one of them, and she looks like she's heading towards the top. We're at 3 gens remaining here with someone on Death Hook. That looks like they're gonna attempt to pull, but Blight scares it off. They get the hit, and they do drop this pallet here, which is, I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. I think that's one of the scarier pallets when it's down.
Very much so. Definitely not the most safest pallet, and against the Blight, definitely not a pallet you'd want dropped. You definitely probably would avoid that area now.
Yeah.
Play main more.
It's definitely a pallet stronger up, I think. But, like, they did get the stun off of it and did get some value. And we ended up breaking the pallet. Just fair enough, there is a bit of downtime. But because we broke that pallet, we do get the pull here. And we're going straight for the tunnel out. 3 generators remaining.
Insane that now, Versi, our Felix, I almost had a brain fart about that, who our survivor is, does have main building to play, and as we can see, it's not the easiest loop to play with Blight. A lot of things to bump on when you don't want to, costing you those precious tokens, and making it so you have a longer cooldown.
Yeah, we could see Mia here also went up to support them. So, making it a bit harder to get that tunnel out. However, we do get some bumps. Ooh. they're doing a really good job going through these doors, man. Like, but a gen does pop in the background, and this puts us onto our win condition.
Honestly, this is what I wanted to see in our first game. Main building is an incredibly strong resource to have, and it seems like Sadistic are more than happy to use it to really make sure Felix has some time to burn in this chase. And yeah, the fact that we're at win condition and we still have all 4 survivors up and the tunnel out is still kicking, this could potentially hit 4K 0, if not, if they keep up this pace, maybe even out.
We are now on tie condition. This is looking very good here for Sadistic.
Nia looks like she's happy to take the down for Felix, buying that even more time and allowing Felix to continue playing main. Does look like we're concerned about our gens though, only giving them a check.
Meg does get reset there. And so I was gonna say it's a bit scary as well against Blight, right? When there's multiple injured survivors, it could snowball so fast into 4 slugs.
Very much. It's good to see the team resetting and getting these health states back in with everyone injured. It was a little bit scary. A really nice pallet stun by Ace in the midsection, allowing it to make it a bit further down, but it is Blight.
What a good hit by Christian.
Not a lot of distance he can make that Blight can't catch up with.
Yeah.
Also, our Felix mail in the background has been reset as well, so our tunnel out has been fully reset as well.
Yeah, as well as like they're able to like restyle. So we have to, if we are looking for a tunnel out, we have to find them. The thing is right now, right? Like we have a 3 gen, but it's quite far with a generator here at 11, and I think a generator at 3. It's a bit hard to defend. What do you think, Ghosty?
Yeah, no, I think that's actually.
Oh wait, sorry, I got them. Yeah, I got the map upside down. My bad. That's a gen at 5 and 9.
Yeah, but regardless, that is a pretty solid split that survivors have. Definitely, even though Blight can cover a lot of distance, that is a lot of ground to cover. We have found our tunnel out again, so Felix needs to try and buy as much time as he can. But in saying that, if we can have just long enough chase,
unfortunately, this
it could push us to the outs.
Yeah, I was gonna say this ballot is not the best, and
No.
we will have our first sacrifice of the trial at 1 gen remaining.
Instead of them out, we do have Ruin still up, so if we can make sure we pick some survivors off these gens, it's still going to be up that.
Ruin in a 1v3 pretty strong, as well as like Wretched Fate, right? Like Wretched Fate is still up. Meg's gen speed is pretty much like gone. Like
might as well have almost 4 stacks of Thanner up basically with Wretched up for poor Meg.
Oh, Meg is juicing quite a bit. She drops the firecracker, but unfortunately does not hit.
In a bit of a tough spot. Double pallets are incredibly strong, but we do have this short slide, so the one on close to the edge map is basically a death one, but it does look like we're a bit worried about gens. We're splitting off.
I would be worried about gens here. I'd be stressing.
Oh! I believe Ace has snuck away and managed to get our gen over by Shack open, so I believe, Mel, that is win condition met, and Sadistic have taken our Blight set for the qualifiers.
Yeah, well played by Sadistic. They've played really well. Big shout out, big MVP obviously to see us as their killer, but Felix here, Versailles, like, holy shit, their chase in main after they were on Deathhook was kind of goated, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that really drawed out the tunnel out to a big degree, being able to re-stealth as well and get a reset, and then, yes, that last chase by the back main wasn't the longest, it wasn't the strongest power.
I mean, like, they had nothing to play there, really. And also, like, Nia supporting the tunnel out as well, and yeah, it's just well played. Looks like we're gonna take our outs here, and we're gonna get our 6 stages from the looks of it.
Yes. Honestly, really good performance by Christian, though. Like, main building is incredibly tough to take, which it was good to see the survivors utilize it this time around a bit more. But overall, 2 very strong teams, and they put on a really nice show with Blight.
Yeah, no, well played by them. That was very fun to watch. Yeah, like, what do you think, Ghosty? I love watching Blight games.
Nah, Blight games are always a treat. Very high energy and explosive gameplay. C showing that they definitely know their killer, but Christian's still holding their end, put up a really nice show, attempted the main play, and honestly did very well. And Survivor Slides, both games, really good stuff with Ruin in play, kept the gen pressure up, some really good resets, some pretty good death spots. Yeah, overall, it was 2 really strong teams doing a really nice run. And it's unfortunate that Ethereal will not be able to make it through as our qualifiers are best of 1 eliminations, but Sadistic will be moving forward, and I'm interested to see how they go on the main bracket.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're going. I'm very excited to see how they go. They're good. If they get another Blight set, I want to see C play some more, man. Like he cooked.
Oh yes.
All right, and with that, thank you all for being here. We will be back later today. Let me double check our schedule. We will be back later today in about 7 hours, possibly, if not in 9 hours. 7 hours. We do have Lamora versus SEMA, which is an unknown set, which is my team. I'll be playing unknown for Lamora. And after that, we have Archon versus Diamond Dogs with another unknown set in 9 hours. I'm so excited. I'm going to be casting that one. I love my unknown sets. So I hope to see you guys there. And thank you all for being here. And thank you, Ghosty, for casting with me.
Of course, it's always a pleasure, Mal. Thanks for having me.
All right. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.